What it do, y'all? Hey, I'm back in the office, man. You ain't gonna believe this shit. Will somebody come look at this shit? This man was allowed opportunity to have conjugal visits. For those that don't know what conjugal visits is when somebody's locked up and the prison system allowed them to get plenty of time with their other companion, man. Plenty of time. So you get to get your rocks off while you in prison. But unfortunately, some stupid ass nigga, I don't even know why they let this nigga get any type of privileges. This nigga locked up for like 5 murders, some shit like that. They allowed this man to have a woman come and chill with him for 30 to 40 hours at a time. And this gang goofy ass nigga killer. Some of you niggas just fuck it up for all of us, dog. Real talk, man. Some mugs do some stupid, boy. Man, let's get into this, man. This is unheard of, man. He don't even
with the victim's family, and they're demanding answers. They want to know why an inmate with such a violent history like this was allowed to have unsupervised visits in the first place.
The most giving, kind-hearted person.
62-year-old Stephanie Dowles was always trying to help others, her mother, Ovita Wilson, says.
I would often tell my sweetheart, you can't save the world.
Dowles was a mother herself to 2 sons, grandmother to 6. She was a hairstylist and a small business owner in the Los Angeles area, known to her family as Stevie. We spoke to them on Zoom.
Stevie was literally the glue that held the family together,
making her loss all the more difficult.
We were just devastated.
Dowles died during an overnight visit with an inmate at Mule Creek State Prison in Ione just before 3 a.m. last November. Now, 4 months later, the Amador County coroner confirmed her family.
And she could have had anybody, man. She didn't have to go get nobody that was incarcerated. She could have had any living, walking, older man walking this earth, man. But she chose. That's a choice. She chose to go to this prison and let this man get his rocks off. And she get her rocks off. And this nigga kill her. Sometimes we make some effed up choices, man. Real talk, man. This nigga is already incarcerated for killing 4 people, man. Let that sit here for a minute, man. This nigga is incarcerated for killing 4 people. And this the nigga you make your man? Your husband? Wow. Shit is crazy, man.
Family's fears, finding the death was a homicide. The coroner says she was strangled.
How could they just, let this happen and just don't get it?
Armand Torres says the prison should be held accountable. He says his mom was visiting her husband, David Brinson, there.
They would read the Bible together. He was in school in there because she was pushing him to try to be this better person.
But Brinson is serving 4.
You can't change the devil, man. Let me say that again. You can't change the devil. Some people might have devilish ways, and some people just are the devil. This man is the devil, man. There's no way she should have been spending her last days with no nigga like that. You reading the Bible to God, he reading the Bible to the devil. Suits. Man.
consecutive life terms with a 20-year determinate sentence on top of that, without the possibility of parole, all after his 1993 conviction of 4 murders.
My mom was just left alone, and she, called for help, I'm sure. And there's nothing she could do.
Officials say the criminal investigation is still underway. So as of now, no one's been charged with Dowell's murder. But it happened during a family visit, which the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation website describes as a visit in private apartment-like facilities on prison grounds that can last approximately 30 to 40 hours. It was just after 2 a.m. on November
30 to 40 hours. Shit, y'all trying to make a baby. Shit, matter of fact, you gonna make a baby. The hell they talking about? What nigga need that much time, man? Yeah, they brought this on themselves, man. Real talk. They brought this shit.
November 13th, when CDCR says Brinson used the phone in that apartment-like facility to tell officers his wife had passed out.
Given the history that this guy has already, we kind of just, wanted to know, how is it even, possible for them to be unsupervised?
The CDCR website shows inmates blocked from those privileges are limited to those on death row, those convicted of sex offenses, those going through the reception process upon arrival to a prison, or anyone under disciplinary restrictions. There's no mention of multiple murder convictions.
Do you think that policy should change moving forward?
It has to. There has to be something has to be done, because it's not fair.
CDCR says inmates have to meet strict criteria for these family visits, like sustained good behavior, for example. And they say the visits are meant to support family connection and rehabilitation. And Dowell's family did say that she had visited Brinson several times before this, and those visits seem to have gone well. So they say at the time they didn't really think much of it, like they now believe they probably should have. Back to you.
And our investigative team also looked into what, if any, security measures are in place during those prison visits. The CDCR operations manual shows that inmates have to present themselves for account at least 4 times within a 24-hour period. And the watch commander can also order unscheduled inspections. But otherwise, the manual explains every effort is made to ensure the inmate's privacy.
And that's crazy. They try to give a nigga an opportunity, man, to be in a civilized place for a little bit of time. But then this gang goofy ass nigga try to blow it for everybody, doing some dumb ass shit like that. Because he don't want to get his rocks off. He rather kill. You gonna blow it for the niggas that's looking for their visit, man, to get the man. Put that nigga in the cage where he don't get nothing. Straight up, man. He need that type of discipline. Doing some goofy ass shit like that. For real, man. Niggas try to give a nigga opportunity. This nigga blow it, man, for everybody. But it is what it is, man. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments, man. It's 1942. And I'm out.